Hey guys, welcome to the Tuesday stream. Every Tuesday we come out here and show off all the cool new books and merch that we got in. A few little things on top. This weekend is Summerfest. If you guys haven't checked your emails yet, if you're not Polish customers, Summerfest is a big save party in town. The main street gets closed off, so our hours change. We will be opening around 10 o'clock on Saturday and 10 o'clock on Sunday. The roads will be closed from 7 o'clock till I think 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock on Saturday, and from 6 o'clock in the morning till 6 o'clock at night or 5 o'clock at night on Sunday. Yeah, stop in. We'll have a bunch of stuff outside. It'll be a cool time. As long as weather holds out, we should be fine. So stop in. It's be a great time. But we're here for comic books. So let's talk about the accessories. All right. From Panick Entertainment. Accessories takes Igor from Frankenstein. From Frankenstein, you have Renfield from Dracula and Mrs. Hyde, even though she's new for the book. They're all the sidekicks, and now they want their time to shine. And it all starts with the theft of the body of Adam, or the first Prometheus, or Dr. Frankenstein's monster, however you want to call him, and how Igor decides to break it on his own. It's really cool. I like the spin and kind of horror comedy aspect they've gone with for this book. Really cool. If you're looking for different cool stuff to read, definitely a pick up. Next up is Chachu from Image Comics. This is written by Iman Vellani, who is actually Miss Marvel for the Marvel MCU stuff. This is her comic book debut. It's about a young girl who's gone to meet her Chachu, which is kind of like it's Indian for uncle, and it has a kind of cool crime thriller noir stuff, like Golden Age Hollywood nonsense. But the reason she goes out there is because he has got some weird secrets and that she kind of knows about, and she wants to know a little bit more about her and kind of get into that stardom. It's really cool. I like when they take I like when they take crime thrillers and not just do the same repetitive story over and over again. It's a cool take, and I kind of like how she's written it. It's cool for a rookie writer. Definitely pick this book up. Next up is Death Vigil from Image Comics. Death Vigil is a pseudo sequel it's actually a sequel for the unreleased original Death Vigil book that came out years ago by Stefan Subject. He was an 8-issue series. What happens when you die unexpectedly, like early or really horribly? You can come back to life as a Death Knight, and your job is to hunt down necromancers that taint the world of the dead. You get cool powers, and this is the story of the team. The original 8 is currently on sale at Image, and from us if you guys want to pick up that book. And now you get to go forward with the rest of the series. It's dope. Such art is phenomenal. If you like his covers from Batwoman, they're amazing and beautiful, and here it is. Next up is self-proclaimed world's greatest scientist, Dr. Wily from Udon. This is tied into Mega Man, so if you got Mega Man X on your pull list, this is in your pull list for you. This is a prequel setup for the new Mega Man Gear Masters miniseries from Udon. They're doing a bunch of Mega Man books. It's great. They're doing Gear Masters, which is a sequel to the original Archie Mega Man stuff. It's dope. I can't wait. But this is the definitive origin of Dr. Light as told by Dr. Wily as told by Dr. Wily. What's great about this book is that you get to see all the Robot Masters from back in the day as we bridge the gap between the old Mega Man series and this new Mega Man series coming out. I love it a lot. I'm a big Mega Man fan. Definitely pick this book up. Next up is Fort Psycho from Oni Press. Fort Psycho is wild. Why don't you take all the craziest hitmen and soldiers from around the world and put them on a kind of like resort. You want them to retire because they're too dangerous. You put them on a resort and let them kind of live in peace. But there's a reason why it's called Fort Psycho. And all these guys are messed up. And putting them together in a room, even though it's a lavish resort, it's a powder keg ready to go off. And it's wild. Matt Kint does... I know, again, Matt Kint can be wordy, but all his stuff matters, and it does definitely sound like a very cool idea. I thought this would be a very different story when I read the synopsis before I even read this. And then I read this book, and this book is insane and over the top. Yeah, really dope. Kind of take, I forgot, it's a movie called The Island. But instead of them all being like clones, they're all psychopaths and hitmen and mercenaries and maniacs, and now they get to live this wild life. So yeah, really fun. Definitely pick this book up. Next up is Marvel Rivals Origins: The Hood from Marvel Comics. This is tied into the new upcoming Marvel Rivals. This is all the time. Marvel Rivals will put out a one shot that ties into the next upcoming storyline in the game. This kind of gives you the storyline leading into the game. This is the origin of the Hood and how he got his powers and why he got his powers. It's really dope. It's a new version of how Parker Robinson, the Hood from the comic books, gets his stuff. But if you are a fan of Marvel Rivals, definitely grab this. This sets up the storyline for the next update, so definitely grab this. Same thing, we got a lot of Marvel game stuff. Marvel Tokon First Strike from Marvel Comics. This one shot is the setup for the Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls story video game coming out this week, actually, coming out Thursday. Really cool. This sets up the storyline for the X-Men, for the Avengers, and for the Champion and the announcer. She's called the announcer? She's called something else. Anyway, really cool. If you want to get to know the story of Marvel Tokon Fighters before the game comes out, definitely grab this book. It is dope. And I didn't think the villain for the X-Men was going to be that one, but really cool. Next up is Mary Jane, Face a Tiger from Marvel Comics. This one-shot is a cool anthology book, and it does set up the new Friendly Neighborhood Mary Jane book coming out later on this year, post Queen in Black. It is an anthology book, one focusing, tied into the old man Spider-Man story from back in the day. One's a current one that sets up the new Friendly Neighborhood, and the other ones are just cool Mary Jane stories. It's celebrating 60 years of Mary Jane, leading up to Spider-Man 1000. Next up is Master Universe Genesis. This from Dark Horse / Mattel. What's cool about this book is a new origin story about Skeletor. So if you have been reading Masters of the Universe, if you know Masters of the Universe, if you should watch the movie Masters of the Universe, cool different version of the character. He's been around forever. You should definitely pick this book up if you want to get to know more about Masters of the Universe. If you want to try to get to know Masters of the Universe, this is a great book to pick up. Next up is the Omega book from Mad Cave Studios, and this book is wild. What happens is this? It's about a book that, what if it had all the knowledge in the world, and what happens if the owner of that book dies? It's passed on to his son, who he hasn't spoken to in years, and now that son, who is very religious, has to comprehend the idea of science and magic and spirituality and throw it all together and be hunted down by a cool syndicate. Non-stop action, cool, like over the top mega science stuff. I love it a lot. If you like big over the top, like thinky type of books, this is great with a lot of action set pieces. Think of the Matrix, but not as thinky as the Matrix. Next up is Power Rangers Green from Boom Studios. This is set in an alternate universe of the original Power Rangers. Tommy Oliver is set years, and when I say years, it is way past when he should actually be alive, years in the future. He is the last Power Ranger as he lives out of the remnants of a downed and broken Dragon Zord, and he's working with somebody who I don't want to spoil, to kind of bring peace to the little town he lives in. Think Old Man Logan, but Old Man Tommy. It's dope. It's fun if you're a fan of Power Rangers. Definitely pick this book up because it will tie into Power Rangers Unlimited and Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Next up is Venom Unchained, spinning out of Queen in Black. Queen in Black is also issue 2 this week, so guys, make sure you grab that. Spinning out of Queen in Black, Eddie Brock has been in prison since Death Spiral, and he's trying to figure out what to do with his life now that he's not attached to Carnage and he's not attached to Venom. What does that mean? While Hela and her symbiote army invade the Earth, and Null, as the God of Light, is taking over space. What happens? That's a cool way to up Eddie Brock post Queen of Black, so you'll see what happens there. The Smart Division by Dark Horse Comics. Smart Division is pretty much it's Sherlock Holmes, but it's Sherlock Holmes as a entire department. They do tech crimes, and they're I kind of like and hate the villain's name. I won't say it, but if you know Sherlock Holmes, you know it. It's them doing it's tech crimes, but their crimes have gone out of the tech world and into the real world, and now their job is to make sure who's ever being hunted down, that's their job to take care of them. It's really cool. If you like things like forensic science, if you like procedural crime dramas, this is that wrapped up in a bigger mystery. Next up is UFO Robot Grendizer from Titan. This is a spin-out of the original anime Grendizer. It's really dope because in the first page it gives you the breakdown of the background of the anime and the entire anime, all 72 episodes. So yeah, you have to watch 72 episodes to read this book. If you're a fan of space anime, mech anime, 80s anime, 70s anime technically, this is a great book. This is a cornerstone of a lot of big mech nonsense that we love as an anime fan. Really cool. If you haven't read, if you didn't read any adaptations or watch the anime or the billions of movies that came out, don't worry, you don't have to. This book is super reader friendly, and also it's thick, so thick. You definitely have to pick this book up if you're a fan of just big anime action books, definitely pick this book up. Next up is Vampirella vs. Red Sonja, Red City, from Dynamite Comics. This one shot goes back to the Vampirella vs. Red Sonja miniseries, in which they did a cool crossover set in this weird, cool pulpy world. Red City is a mix between that weird pulpy world now aged up in time, being a blend of magic and like crime noir and barbarian stuff. It's just Vampirella and Red Sonja living and fighting and defending the city. Really cool one shot. If you're reading Vampirella, you should get this book. If you're reading Red Sonja, you should really get this book. Next up from Marvel Comics, and finally from Marvel Comics, is What If Captain America. We have one more comic, but I forgot on the shelf, and I'll talk about it real quick. What If Captain America, just like all the other What Ifs, it's been out of time. Now, instead of Captain America waking up in, not, I suppose World War II, but the modern era, he wakes up 2099, and what happens? And it's a very different 2099 than we know, because there were no other superheroes before that. Might have been, there's some weird stuff. But yeah, it's really cool. This was one of the ones I was looking forward to. You should definitely pick this book up. And the other one we're talking about is, I left on the shelf, is X-Men Apocalypse Omega. If you have X-Men Apocalypse on your pull list, it's already in there. It sets up a new miniseries coming out next month. Really dope. If you've been reading, you should definitely pick that book up. And we have trades we are going to do. It's all of DCKO, guys. We have DCKO from DC Comics. DCKO is the tournament. And also, it's your big anime, cool, not this tournament. I love it. I love it as an anime fan. It's knockdown, drag out, hero versus hero, actually matters thing. Really dope. Pick this book up. We have the Battle Royale, which includes all the spin-outs, which is the Omega Act, Night Fight, the Kids Are All Fight, Green Lantern, and Boss Battle. In this trade, these are all the ones that are tied into the story, but not directly into the tournament. It's what happens to Batman. It's in here. The Boss Battle, which is all the guest appearances, are in here. What's happening in space with Darkseid, let's say Galactus, with Darkseid's minions, all in here. And then the All Fight, which is actually the tournament fights. All the one shots are in here. These are great. I love it. I cannot wait to get all these. And you should too, if you want to set up what happened, everything post DCKO. You gotta read all this. I can't wait for like an omnibus. And guys, oh wait, two more things. Graphic boxes. We have DNX graphic box. Oh, yeah, it's the lenticular cover. And Miles Morales' Spider-Man, which is the new Miles Morales series coming out soon. And guys, that is it. Check us out on our website, androidscomics.com. We're putting books on there all the time. Check us out on our YouTube page, Androids Amazing Comics on YouTube, where I post these videos. Check us out on Instagram and on X at Androids_Comics and Androids Comics, where we post a bunch of stuff there that doesn't make the show, sales, science events. And guys, that's it. I will hopefully see you during Summerfest, and I'll see you back here next week. See you then. Bye.